Hold on to your seats, folks. What starts as a quiet afternoon outside a UK police station is about to turn into a tense legal standoff. On one side, an auditor armed with just a camera and a sharp knowledge of public rights. On the other, officers juggling security, privacy, and authority. From implied rights of access to private car plates, every word here is a chess move. Who's bluffing? Who's right? And when public accountability collides head-on with institutional control, things get messy and fascinating. Stay close, because the drama is just beginning.
Sign just around the side there that it explains it's obviously only parking for police.
Okay. Could I ask you to identify?
Say again?
Could you identify yourself?
Yeah, well, my badge number is just there, PC2642. Like I said, a private car park around the back of the police station. So I've got no issues with yourself if you obviously want to come and have a look at these vehicles. They're police vehicles. We're obviously round the front of the police station. That's all a sort of public area. Obviously round the back here is a private car park.
Do you want us to show you the signs, Redder, where it tells you about it's private round here?
Okay, but I can still be here.
Okay.
There's an implied right of access. I've just walked in. I haven't jumped any fences to get here.
No, but it does say that it's just for police.
Okay.
Police
Well, there's an
personnel.
implied right of access for me to be here.
Okay.
Can you identify yourself?
Yeah, collar number there.
So what is it? What if I can't read?
21177.
And your name?
PC Greswell.
Based at?
This station. Kidderminster.
Okay. And anything else I can help? Is your body worn on?
Yes, it is, yeah.
You need to let members of the public know.
It's there, it's clear, it's quite obvious, it's flashing red.
Yeah, I might know that, but others might not.
Need to let
No, you do. It's in your policy. At a time which is practical, you need to let members of the public know.
Here's the legal kicker. In the UK, vehicle registration plates are not private information. Anyone on a public road can film them. The officer insisting the rear car park is private exposes the tension between policy preferences and actual law. This is exactly the gray area auditors love, where institutional caution meets legal reality. So what do you think? Should the public be barred from filming a parking area that's technically accessible? Or is this just overreach? Drop your thoughts, because this isn't just a dispute. It's a case study in accountability versus control.
Obviously, a lot of people don't like police, and obviously police.
Why would people not like police?
Police vehicles do get targeted, personal vehicles.
Do they?
Okay? And obviously, this being a private car park, we're asking you obviously not to film private vehicles. We've got no issues with you filming police vehicles.
Okay, thank you for the guidance.
All these vehicles along here, no issue filming that. Obviously, going back there where the private vehicles are in the private car park.
Is that like a recommendation, or is that like?
I think this is a working police station.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a lot of vulnerable people that come to the police station.
Okay.
They could be victims of rape, domestic violence.
What's that got to do with the plates?
Well, you're filming the people that might come to the police station and not want to be identified as approaching the police.
They're not exempt from being filmed.
No, they're not. But you're potentially putting those at risk of further harm if someone.
Now things get heavier. Officers shift the focus from car plates to the safety of victims. People fleeing domestic abuse or sexual violence. The argument: filming could expose them to risk. The auditor fires back. Legally, they have to protect themselves. There's no law preventing filming in public. This moment perfectly illustrates the clash between morality and legality. Audience question: do you side with the officer's empathetic stance or the auditor's strict adherence to law? It's uncomfortable, but that's exactly the tension that drives accountability debates in policing.
Maybe an abusive partner was to pick up that person had been to the police station, and that's why it's not really appropriate.
What's this got to do with YouTube?
There's nothing in law that says you can't film at the police station.
And that should be that.
But it's not really appropriate for that reason. You could be putting people at risk that want to come and tell us information about that they're being abused for some reason.
Are they going to enter through here, the rear entrance?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay.
If that's what they want to do because they're concerned about their identity being exposed,
then it's their responsibility to preserve their identity.
Yeah, and they
maybe wearing a face mask or something, as you've done.
Being in this private area around the back of the police station, they would expect it to be reasonable for them to.
Let's pause on this. The body cam debate here is subtle but crucial. The officer claims a flashing red light is enough notice to the public. The auditor digs into policy. Verbal notification is required when practical. This isn't just bureaucracy. It's a transparency lever. How clear should police be about being recorded? And how many of us even knew this was the rule? Little details like this can define trust in policing.
Come in on the right hand side, there's a big blue sign, yeah.
Okay. So how do we proceed?
Completely up to yourself.
Okay. You aware of what this is?
Aware of
Like what I'm here to do?
I presume
Auditing.
you're filming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear about what happened there?
We're here.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
What happened?
I think he was arrested.
He was arrested. Why?
Yeah. I'm not sure. I haven't seen the video myself.
You haven't seen it.
No.
He was arrested for doing what?
I don't know. I haven't seen the video.
You know that he was arrested.
Sorry?
You know that he was arrested.
Yeah, of course.
Why was he arrested?
I don't know.
Don't know.
No. Why was you arrested?
Why was he arrested? I don't know either. That's what I'm asking.
Oh, okay.
I think he was just filming or something. So,
Right.
so this place has become a place of interest
Right.
because of that incident.
Okay.
Check this out. The auditor references a previous arrest at this same station, and the officers admit they don't know why it happened. That gap in knowledge fuels suspicion, erodes trust, and raises questions about internal communication. Even if everything was lawful, appearances matter. Public scrutiny doesn't just hinge on action. It hinges on clarity. Would you feel safe knowing that even officers at the scene can't explain a past arrest? This is the kind of moment that keeps civil rights advocates on high alert.
I have.
Okay, because if it's a private car park, it's trespassing, isn't it?
Okay, it's a civil matter. I'm not trying to wind you up. I'm just letting you know that I can film any registration.
Like I say, I've got no issues you filming any of the police vehicles,
Yeah.
but I'd ask you obviously not to film personal vehicles.
What could I possibly obtain out of someone's registration?
So, for example, if obviously someone was to watch your video, okay, and they were then to find out that obviously they had a disliking to a certain police officer, and they found out that police officer drove that vehicle, that police officer could then be targeted.
Okay, well maybe you need to consider taking the bus to work or other means of...
Enter the chief inspector. Now the stakes are higher. He asserts that the rear car park is restricted, authorized personnel only. The auditor counters, citing implied right of access. This is where institutional authority flexes its muscle, but the auditor remains calm, asking for clarity and sticking to the law. Watch closely. This exchange perfectly illustrates the tension between command discretion and public rights. Who truly decides what's reasonable access? And how far can officers go before it becomes overreach? Think about that as the drama unfolds.
What's that?
No,
Inspector, is it?
This is Chief Inspector.
Hello, mate. How are you? All right?
Yeah, very well, thanks.
Good.
Would you mind identifying yourself?
If you wait, I was just about to do that.
Thanks.
Okay.
Ian Gibbs, is it?
Close, Brian Gibbs.
Hello,
Okay.
Brian.
I'm the Chief Inspector. I'm a member of the command team here at
Hello.
Kidderminster.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I ask your name?
No,
Okay. Any particular reason why you won't give me your name?
don't need to.
No.
Don't want to.
No, absolutely. Okay. You're actually in a restricted area.
Right.
Okay. This is authorised police personnel only to the rear of Kidderminster car park.
Right.
Okay. We are actually now just getting signage up due to previous incidents that have happened here.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you to come and have a conversation with me around the front.
On the
Where
front,
there
why?
is round the front of the police station.
There's an implied right of access here.
Say again.
There's an implied right of access here. This becomes a public.
I've removed that implication.
You've revoked it, have you?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Okay, therefore, as a member of the command team, I'm asking you to come round to the front where any reasonable member of the public would expect access. Okay, people don't just wander around operational car parks of police stations.
know,
So if
but-
you want to come around the front, I'll have a chat with you around there then.
And if I don't?
Say again.
And if I don't?
I have removed that right of access for you to come around here.
Here's a subtle legal gem. Trespass is a civil, not criminal matter in the UK. The officer hints at criminality to push the auditor out. The auditor immediately corrects this. This moment underscores how quickly legal misunderstandings, or strategic misstatements, can escalate a situation. Notice the pattern. Officers use authority and implied rules, while the auditor relies on hard law. Audience challenge. How do you balance respecting operational security with maintaining civil liberties? This is the battleground where accountability is won or lost.
Okay.
Okay, you are disrupting police activity.
No, I'm certainly not.
you've got 4 police officers
Yeah,
here.
at your own discretion, you're choosing to engage with me. I'm not doing anything here that's
I've got members of the public, I've got prisoners coming into custody.
Okay.
Okay, I've got to look after their protection.
Okay.
I've got to look after their identification. Okay, I need to look after their welfare. Okay, we've got police vehicles around here. We've got police activity going on in the backyards here. I can't allow you to remain here whilst that police activity goes on. Okay, so the fact I'm here talking to you means you're disrupting other stuff that I could be getting on with.
No, I'm not disrupting anything.
So I'm going to ask you if you can come and have a walk round to the front, and I will have a really decent conversation with you around the front so I can let my colleagues get on with other policing activity. Okay, I'm being reasonable with you.
Okay, all right.
Okay, come on then, let's go and have a chat around the front then.
Okay, so to avoid a situation where, was it Chief Inspector?
Chief Inspector, yes.
So to avoid a situation where the Chief Inspector would be forced to, you know, put hands on me or otherwise eject me from the
Just want to
premises.
be very clear.
Yeah.
At no point have I said
I know.
put hands on you. At no point have I said I will eject you.
Mm-hmm.
What I've said is implied right of access. Civil implied right of access applies to police.
And it can be revoked upon at your discretion if you ask me to leave. I know that.
It can. Okay.
To wrap up, this encounter is a masterclass in public accountability versus institutional control. From implied access in private car parks to body cam policies and civil versus criminal boundaries, we've seen it all. Both sides believe they're standing on the law, yet tension, miscommunication, and policy gaps drive conflict. The takeaway: knowing your rights and the law is essential when engaging with authority. If you found this case as shocking as we did, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.